today's video, we're going to dive into how you can recreate tactics for Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, two European giants that have featured in the Club World Cup, but have each had very different starts to the competition. Whether it's tactical tweaks, early inconsistencies, or just adjusting to new systems, each club brings something unique to the table. Now, this one's a little different from the usual, so if you enjoy the content style, make sure you leave a like and drop a comment down below. And with that being said, let's get straight into it. First up, it's Vincent Kompany's Bayern Munich. After leading the German giants to the Bundesliga title in his first season, Kompany has quickly silenced any early doubts. The Club World Cup now gives him the perfect platform to build momentum ahead of the new campaign and set the tone for what's expected to be a big season for Bayern. Kompany has consistently set his Bayern side up in a 4-2-3-1 shape throughout the season, although the structure often shifts fluidly depending on the opponents and the personnel on the pitch. In possession, the base often transforms into a back three, allowing Bayern to push higher and control territory by pinning teams deep in their own half. This control creates the foundation for the midfield and the attacking players to rotate fluidly and create chaos between the lines. At the heart of the setup is Joshua Kimmich, who plays a crucial role at dictating tempo, operating in a Toni Kroos-esque role. His intelligence and passing range are vital to progressing the play and anchoring Kompany's system. Tactically, the manager has embedded his philosophy seamlessly into the team, opting for a short passing build-up style with an aggressive front-footed defensive approach. In possession, Manuel Neuer typically initiates play from the back, distributing to the defenders, who will then look to progress up the pitch with composure. While Bayern favor playing short passes out from the back, Neuer is not afraid to go long when there's space behind the opposition or when looking to bypass the press. Now, the double pivot does play a crucial role. Kimmich often drops deep to control the tempo and dictate play, acting as the metronome in midfield. And whilst he's doing that, Pavlovic will look to roam through the central spaces, constantly showing for passes and linking moves together. Ahead of them, the trio behind the striker are responsible for combining creativity, drifting between the lines, and breaking down defensive blocks. They, of course, will be supported by the fullbacks, who will either overlap or underlap depending on the situation. Up top, the striker plays a dual role, linking play when dropping off the back line, but also staying alert to finish off attacking sequences in the box. Out of possession, Kompany's side press with real intent. Bayern look to win the ball high up, cutting off passing lanes, and pressing defenders aggressively to force turnovers. The double pivot protects the back line by disrupting play and sweeping up danger, and if by any chance the opposition do break through, the centre-backs and the quick fullbacks are ready to step in and shut things down effectively. This aggressive and cohesive style of play is what makes Vincent Kompany's Bayern Munich side incredibly difficult to play against, as they're so well drilled and intense. Neuer operates as a classic sweeper keeper with a strong build-up focus, an essential component for Bayern's first phase of play. His composure under pressure allows him to calmly distribute the ball from the back, often rotating the ball across the defensive line to help his team play through the press. His ability to read the game and step out when needed adds another layer of security behind the back line. But beyond his role in possession, Neuer remains one of the best shot stoppers in the game. Whether it's a tight 1v1 or a crucial save under pressure, he's constantly delivering in the big moments. His presence in goal continues to be a vital component to Bayern's success. Bayern's back four features a balanced blend of roles and profiles that support both the build-up and defensive phases. On the left, Rafael Guerreiro operates as a support wingback, comfortable pushing forward but also capable of drifting inside to create midfield overloads and make underlapping runs in the half spaces. On the right, Bowie brings pace and directness, holding the width and providing outlets in transition. His ability to deliver dangerous crosses and even take shots on around the final third adds another dimension to Bayern's attack. At the center of the defense, Upamecano acts as a ball-playing centre-back, confident in stepping out with the ball and finding line-breaking passes into midfield. Alongside him is Jonathan Tah, who plays a more traditional defensive role. The big German centre-back will be strong in duels, dominant aerially, and focus on keeping things secure at the back. In possession, the centre-backs will look to control the tempo by recycling the ball, relieving pressure, and playing into the midfield or wide areas to initiate attacking moves. Defensively, the four-man unit will remain compact and disciplined, tracking back with intent and maintaining a well-organized shape to keep opponents out of dangerous areas. Now, as for Bayern's midfield trio, it's built around intelligent movements, fluid positioning, and technical precision, and each player performs a distinct and complementary role to one another. Pavlovic is deployed as a roaming deep-lying playmaker, where he can move freely through central areas to support the second phase of build-up. The young German links well with the backline and forwards, helping to rotate possession around the edge of the box, and even pushing into the final third himself to contribute to attacking sequences. Kimmich, meanwhile, plays a more hybrid role as a build-up wide half. In possession, he often drifts to the right, sometimes forming a temporary back three by dropping deep to collect the ball. From this right-sided position, he acts as Bayern's quarterback, lifting passes into the box, threading through balls between the lines, and controlling the game's rhythm with his elite vision and composure. Slightly further forward, and Musiala completes the trio as he is deployed as a roaming playmaker, operating between the lines with the freedom to drift into zone 14 or the half spaces. His close control and creativity help unlock defenses and connect play in the attacking third, especially during quick passing combinations and overloads. Together, the midfield unit does not just drive Bayern forward, they're also key in the team's counter press, swarming the middle of the pitch and cutting off opposition space to win the ball back quickly. Out wide, Bayern are supported by two dynamic threats, that being Kingsley Coman and Michael Olise, each offering something slightly different but equally dangerous. Coman operates as a balanced winger, where he'll provide width and directness down the left. He often looks to stretch the opposition defenses and drive into dangerous areas, often beating his fullback before delivering a low cutback or a whipped cross into the box. His pace and dribbling make him a constant threat on the flank. On the opposite side, Elise plays as a wide playmaker with an attacking focus. He drifts in from the right, attacking the back line at angles with clever ball control and creativity. He's capable of threading key passes into central areas or cutting inside to unleash shots, which can switch the point of attack. Together, Koeman and Elise have been elite in 1v1 situations, constantly beating their markers and generating high-quality chances for Bayern's forward line. And finally, leading that forward line is Harry Kane, who will operate as a support advanced forward. Rather than staying fixed to the top, Kane frequently drops into midfield to combine with his teammates, often getting on the ball early to initiate attacking moves. His vision and passing range allow him to pick out runners making overlapping or diagonal movements into space. This in turn helps Bayern progress with fluidity and intent. Kane's creativity has been a key part of Kompany's tactical success, acting as the conductor in Bayern's final third play. But while he excels in build-up, he's just as effective in the box when it matters the most. With his movement, composure and finishing, the English striker remains a constant threat and a focal point in Bayern's attacking structure. Next up is Real Madrid under new manager Xabi Alonso. After a phenomenal spell at Bayer Leverkusen, Xabi arrives with a clear vision. He wants to reshape this Madrid side in his image. It's a project built on control, fluidity and intelligent structure, but transforming the team to reach those levels will take time. Implementing new habits, tactical discipline and a defined identity won't happen overnight, but the foundation is being laid for something special. Now, Real Madrid lined up versus Al Hilal in a 4-3-3, but in possession, that shape seamlessly shifted into a 3-4-2-1, mirroring the same structure of Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen. The right back tucks into central midfield to help form a double pivot, while the left back slides in as an auxiliary centre back, giving Madrid numerical control through the middle. Out wide, the wingers stay glued to the touchline, stretching opposing defences before cutting inside to link with the two advanced playmakers. This 3-2 build-up not only creates overloads in central areas, but also allows for quick vertical transitions. Expect the framework to evolve as Xabi introduces new habits and recruits during the summer window. Tactically, Alonso's Real Madrid are built around short passing build-up and a high defensive line, reflecting his preference for structured possession-based football with aggressive pressing. The goalkeeper alternates between short and long distribution, sometimes playing through the press with sharp passes into the back line, and other times launching long balls to beat the press entirely. Of course, this will always depend on the situation. The back three, along with the double pivots in midfield, are essential to circulating possession and establishing control. During shorter build-up phases, the pivot players are encouraged to hit longer, incisive passes out wide or directly into advanced areas to spark quick transitions. Much of the attacking players funnel through the central areas, where Alonso wants his side to exploit the gaps created by the wide players hugging the touchlines and stretching the opposition's shape. These central overloads are crucial to breaking lines and unlocking the final third. Defensively, the side will be trained to be a well-drilled counter-pressing team, and while the structure will take time to perfect, the long-term goal is clear: disrupt opponents from the front, close passing lanes quickly, and force errors in build-up play. The backline is tasked with reacting instantly to shifts in possession, stepping into midfield zones and closing down central spaces to shut down counter-attacks before they become dangerous. It definitely is a demanding system, but one that promises to bring high-level dominance once fully implemented. For Thibaut Courtois, he will play as a balanced goalkeeper, where he'll occasionally step higher to support the build-up. His ability to read the game allows him to make short passes with long distributions to beat the press. Alongside his composure in possession, Courtois remains a vital figure defensively. He's always been reliable and consistent, and has a knack for delivering key saves when it matters most. The backline under Alonso features Garcia as a defensive fullback, Huijsen as a ball-playing centre-back, Asensio as a balanced defender, and Trent Alexander-Arnold operating as a false-back. In possession, Garcia, Huijsen and Asensio form a solid back three, creating a stable platform for building out from the back. Garcia's recovery speed and ball-carrying ability add an extra edge in transition. Huijsen and Asensio typically receive short passes from Courtois and will look to progress the ball forward or circulate it through the midfield. Defensively, the trio helps absorb transition threats by quickly regrouping to keep shape and block attacking lanes. Trent meanwhile shifts into midfield from his right back spot, positioning himself alongside Tchouaméni or even further forward ahead of Valverde. While he doesn't need much time to adapt to the role, as it was very similar to how he was deployed at Liverpool, he does need time to adapt to his teammates. Now, Trent possesses elite vision and long-range passing, which make him a valuable asset at launching quick transitions and unlocking defenses from central areas. For the base midfield, Tchouaméni will operate as a defensive deep-lying playmaker, with Bellingham and Valverde operating as attacking playmakers in the advanced eights. This unit is key to shifting the team from a 4-3-3 into a 3-4-2-1 when in possession, giving Madrid numerical superiority through the middle. Tchouaméni anchors the pivot alongside Trent, tasked with breaking up play, regaining possession, and protecting the backline as best as possible. His physicality and composure on the ball allow him to win duels and then recycle possession efficiently, often often switching play out to the wide areas to exploit the space created by the wingers. Bellingham and Valverde tend to push into advanced pockets, floating between central and half spaces, and this is where they'll look to drive the ball forward, connecting attacking moves and finishing off chances themselves. Their ability to carry the ball through the lines and create overloads is crucial. Not to mention their high work rates also fits perfectly with Alonso's vision of a pressing, energetic midfield that hunts the ball relentlessly. On the flanks, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo are said to be deployed as balanced wingers. Now this is a key component to creating space and stretching the opposition. By hugging the touchlines, they isolate themselves against the opposing fullbacks, opening up central areas for the midfielders to exploit. Both are excellent in 1v1 situations, using their pace and dribbling to beat defenders and deliver crosses, or even create scoring opportunities for themselves. Much like the advanced midfielders, they're also capable of cutting inside and driving through the central channels, contributing to overloads and combining in tight spaces. Their ability to shift gears quickly makes them vital at breaking down compact defenses and keeping attacking play fluid and unpredictable. Leading the line is Kylian Mbappe, who will operate as a false 9, an identical role to what Garcia was deployed in versus Al Hilal. In this role, Mbappe will frequently drop deep to link with the two advanced midfielders, and this is where he'll become heavily involved in midfield passing sequences. His movement creates space for wingers or midfielders to make penetrating runs beyond him into the vacated space. As the focal point of the attack, Mbappe's role is twofold: to connect play in the central zones, as well as be a decisive finisher in the final third. With his pace, intelligence, and clinical edge, he's perfectly suited to lead Alonso's fluid, dynamic front line. And there we go, people. That is how you can go ahead and implement Bayern Munich's updated tactics under Vincent Kompany, as well as the Real Madrid tactics that were deployed versus Al Hilal under Xabi Alonso. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind smashing that like button down below. I've just hit my microphone, god damn it. But if you don't mind smashing that like button, it would mean the absolute most. And if you're new to the channel and you like the channel and the content and everything that I produce on it, please do consider subscribing. I am on the road to 30k. I would love to hit it by the end of this year, so if you could make my dreams come true, it would mean the absolute most. Now, if you're looking for some extra content, I have started the Brom Squad Gaming Patreon. I create retro tactics, and I am thinking of 1 or 2 other video type ideas that I will be incorporating on that platform at some point. So the link for that will be down below in the description. But anyways, I'm done waffling. I do hope you guys have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.